ⴄᴏᴊ day, it is messy 2 months. ⴄᴏᴊ day, it was more like it's ⴄᴏᴊ evening over here already. ⴄᴏᴊ morning, ⴄᴏᴊ evening, ⴄᴏᴊ night, whatever ⴄᴏᴊ may be working the best for you. Hi, Godility. Hi, how are you doing? So today I decided to do something a little bit special as the end of the year is approaching, so I decided to share the little goals that I decided to place on the 2023 that I did share back then on Twitter before the beginning of this year, and see together what we managed to accomplish together. And afterwards, I'm gonna also share some little plans and goals. Maybe not so little, okay? Maybe not so little. Plans and goals for the next year as well. So, let's check them out together. Goodness, was that me? I don't really recognize myself, but I truly do remember this model. This model is very dear to me, and it's the original form of my own self. It is. Because I'm currently in my alternative version of my own self, but it is still myself, yet two separate entities, yet still the same fox, yet not. But well, we're gonna figure it out during the lore reveal someday, eventually. I can't believe it's been a year already. Oh yeah, I actually began streaming this year, but I did not begin like in January, so it's not a full year to me, it is not yet my anniversary, but yeah, that will come as well. But yeah, almost a year it was together, I think. I should have started streaming maybe around March, April, something like that it was. Yesu. And I also decided to start quit on a whim, actually, because at first I was super scared, super afraid, and I wanted to start cautiously by resuming my YouTube channel, but then, like, I woke up one day and I was like, no, I wanna stream. And so, yeah, that is how it began. This chaotic experience. So, okay, 2023 goals. I did place this at the end of 2022. I can't believe that. Sounds like some time travel indeed. A bit like with the setting up this stream overall that was supposed to happen 1 hour earlier. So, become more confident. Yeah, I do think we already overcame that, and I did already stream once, one of my first YouTube videos, and yeah, I may sound a tiny bit different from before, indeed. I believe I became more confident, but still not able to, like, express myself at time, like, fully as I would like to. But that will come with time. But I would say, why did I even... Wait. I would say we accomplished it. I don't wanna clear them off. I wanna make the check marks. Okay, we did become more confident. Start streaming live. That as well, one big goal it was. But honestly, no joke, to me it was a big goal. So I'm proud of my own self. Yes, so, model upgrade. I wanted to upgrade my first model and, like, make it toggable with this alt model. We did not accomplish that, but we switched models, so I guess we sorta didn't model upgrade overall. Yeah, maybe like half and half. Goodness, not like that. That's ugly. Half and half. Okay. 500 subs on YouTube. I guess that was too much of a goal for me since I'm still not constant on YouTube, and yeah, I kinda went on hiatus over there, still at times return over there, but then disappear again. No, we did not reach this one, but we can next year. We totally can next year, I think. So this one, still not. Not like that. Okay. We still did not accomplish 500 subs on YouTube, but that's okay. We're gonna take our time, become more expressive. Well, I guess I don't sound as apathetic anymore, so yeah, that does work as well. 3 check marks already. Nice. So start making ASMR videos. No, I did not manage to do this just yet, and I also did plan it, like, more truly, because I want to, like, start making ASMR videos with, like, you know, point of view videos where I just read aloud some parts as if I'm, like, for example, in a cafeteria and speaking to the viewer. But not only that type of ASMR, I also wanted to, you know, like, goodness, I'm missing the word in the brain, so I'm missing the word of what I'm willing to do. Oh my, it's expressivities indeed. When I lose the words like this, is what I mean that I don't hate just yet. But yeah. You know, like the ASMR type with slimes, the aesthetic ones, when I can show off my nails with the nail art, but also make those strange noises with the slimes. Yeah, something like that, nothing odd. I want to squish stuff, and also, I believe I want to make like ASMR-ish videos while I'm journaling. But wait, I'm spoiling the next year goals. Shut up, Fox. So yeah, we did not go there just yet. Not yet. Grow Cinnamon Bun community. I'm growing my community. My little eggs are growing slowly. So, as I'm satisfied with how it's going, I'm gonna make it a check. So, 4 checks and a half makes it 5 checks. Of course. That's how much do work. Okay. I guess I did pretty well. Like, I could have done better for my own standards, but given my real life situation just yet, that I'm not still fully set as I would like to and whatnot, I did pretty good. I deserve compliments. Good job, Gyepi. Thank you, Gyepi. So, now I'm gonna share some of the next year's plans and goals, but that's not gonna be all of them, of course, just a little sum up of the broad situation, general view of what I wanna start doing, accomplish, and whatnot. Wait, what was that notification? What the hell? I was sure I did not have to get any. Okay, so for the next year, okay, I wanna reach 1,000 on Twitch. Don't say anything. That's not too much. We can accomplish it. But like, I believe if I'm gonna be more regular and steady with my streams, we'll slowly be able to like approach the goal. If not reaching it, I'll be satisfying in any case, honestly. 2 new models. That's a lot for my own brain cell, but yeah, maybe. Because I do have so many concepts overall, that's achievable. Oh, nice to hear, so sweet. Sweet. 2 new models. Since I do have so many concepts for my models, I want at least 2 new ones, but I don't mean like necessarily full body models with rig. I am happy with GIF tubers as well, PNG tubers and whatnot, but so yeah, I think that's totally doable. Start doing art. As I mentioned it, I need to return to digital art studies and start drawing something. Studying, because I have bigger projects coming to that art project, so yeah, I honestly cannot wait. And so, a bit connected to what I was spoiling before, I was thinking, still sorta evaluating, on creating another YouTube channel in order to not mix together too many different contents, but it's still connected to me, the Fox. A YouTube channel where I'm gonna make some cozy vlogs and also the SMR videos. They're gonna be on the cozy side, less chaotic than here, but yeah, cozy, yet I believe they're gonna be motivational also, because I'd like journaling, planning stuff, sharing like aesthetic things, little things, and also maybe some happy thoughts overall, like something encouraging, motivational, as I was always mentioning previously on my content, also here and on YouTube. So yeah, I want to merge that type of thing as well in what I'm doing, but like separating it by the channels to not make too much confusion. I think you should stick to one channel. I think you still really upload on one. Oh wait, yeah, I overall honestly do not really know what I want to do with my YouTube channel, but there was one plan coming to that one. I was thinking that maybe once I complete the games that I play over there, I'm gonna take a little break from the games. I wanted to switch instead to like, not review videos as I did before, that was basically the same reviews from my blog, but in form of videos. I want to make a little presentation of certain games, like more analysis type of video. So yeah, I wanted to start doing those. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna share the playthrough videos on my YouTube channel overall, but yeah, that's one of the plans. The cozy vlogs and journaling will not take as much effort from me, honestly, as it's something that is part of my routine. So I think that will work, because that other channel with the vlogs and comfy stuff will be like more slow-paced one compared to my original YouTube channel that I still have to fix coming to schedules and whatnot. So yeah, but that is one of the plans for the next year. I'm not saying I'm gonna start that right away at all, because I need to sort out so many things, the streams, the possible schedules for the streams. That's usually the flop because either of my health issues or something else. But yeah, it's usually health issues and insomnia, that is. So yeah, we're gonna figure it out how to make it work better. Everything will be better and slowly improving, more constant and steady content. And yeah, also, as I always was willing to return more active on my WordPress blog, where I do review games, that should also be easier. Like once I do complete a single game, for example, I do review it right away. I need to get that WordPress domain. I never managed to get it. I never got it so far. So yeah, and the SMR videos I already did share. It's connected to the cozy vlogs thingy. I think like it's not that much. Like the Twitch thing will come slowly, gradually by itself, either to 1,000 or less. It really doesn't matter. The number really doesn't matter to me. I just want to grow, to grow a tiny bit at the very least. So yeah. The models also will come with time, when I'm having the possibility to commission some, and the art thingy also will take a bit of time so far, since once I managed to collect the funds for a drawing tablet. Yeah, for the vlogs and the summer videos, I'm not gonna make them that soon. So it's gonna be later at first. Fixing the schedule for the streams, fixing the schedule for the first YouTube channel, and then with the reviews. Yeah. The others will come later, slowly, gradually. We're gonna get there. I actually do believe so. We can accomplish that. So. What I was also willing to say. So, the new type of videos that I was thinking about, I didn't mention them. So, what I was willing to say also. Yeah, right. The debut that I kept mentioning, but still we don't know date. So far, I was thinking to possibly get the debut before Christmas, but no, that's not gonna happen. Neither before the next year. But, as I do have my birthday in January, I was thinking of hosting the events together, the debut and the birthday party, so that works better for me, honestly. That's gonna be better and for the best. On my actual birthday date, Baba already told me to keep the time, to spend some time together, so I'm not gonna stream on 3rd of January, that is the date of my birthday. I'm gonna stream someday later, but yeah, I think given this, the birthday and the debut, I think they're gonna happen in January, but it doesn't fully depend on me since I'm still awaiting few tiny commissions. So yeah. Like the bigger commissions are proceeding quickly, honestly, but that tiny one I still did not manage to get in contact properly with the artist. We're gonna see about that, but I truly believe in January we can have my debut. I'm not sure what I'm saying. We don't have the debut of mine. Doesn't sound any better, but yeah, I think in January. Sounds good, like a nice beginning it will be. The debut, the birthday party, and whatnot. Also an update. Can't wait for it. Oh, I really appreciate that. I was willing to mention that the gifted keyboard and mouse set did arrive, but, there's a huge but, like a but. I sold my own computer back then, because it did get slowed down and whatnot, and I'm literally always stealing the laptop of Baba the Catto for my streams. So, considering that, I'm gonna show you the keyboard once I manage to get my putter, since I was also willing to make a little cute video showing it properly. I still did not open even the package. I'm keeping it on the sides. But yeah, the least I could do is to show it to you once I managed to get this setup. So, given this, that I do not even have the putter, I decided to put and throw the pieces for the putter, the components. So yeah, in case any of you will be willing to help a bit with that, I already do have set up the collection for the putter. And yeah, that's it basically. I'm trying to save up for the new putter so that we can set up everything. And so I will be able to show you the keyboard and to start using it. So, I guess we can begin the stream now. We're going to play today UsoNatsu visual novel that I still did not manage to catch up on with you before. Because most of the week did tilt, I believe. Maybe not most of it, maybe half of it. I'm not even sure. But yeah, we're gonna play UsoNatsu visual novel, the Girls Love Cozy visual novel that I did start. I did stream it twice so far, and I'm gonna make a little tiny sum up for you. So, give me a moment to enable the audio. Also, please let me know if I shall bump the audio. So far, what happened was that we had a sort of a vague relationship with our previous teacher that we had a huge love crush upon, but they ditched us after like hanging around for so many years with us without being either friends nor like lovers because of the age gap and whatnot. So they ditched us and we were like desperate. And once we were in our desperate moment, like yelling towards nothing, the ocean, one of our classmates did catch us. That was a nice, wholesome view, I do imagine. So yeah, after that we started bonding with that girl from our school, and we do have two little things to overcome each. We are willing to forget about the teacher and possibly create new memories, like override the memories of the teacher. And that girl over there, it seems like she is lacking her own personality overall because she always followed the path of her older brother, so she basically did all he will do, and she's willing to override the memories of her brother. She's willing to forget about him, is how she worded that. And overall, we're hanging out with that girl over there. She also does have another female friend at school that did catch us hanging around, and she was so jealous because she was thinking that was a date or something. But yeah, in some sort of a way, it would have been a date, I do believe. Aside from the scar from the teacher, I believe. And afterwards, we managed to explain to that friend that it's something that we did because I was like hurt by the teacher because I did not want to share the details of my friend to her friend. And she's feeling guilty about it because she's hiding her private stuff from her best friend, it seems. But after that, we managed to become friends with the friend of her friend. And yeah, we three are happy to be finding ourselves here today. We're hanging around together. The friend doesn't know about that, but we are here to overwrite more memories together. I wonder if we're gonna tell that to her eventually. That would be nice, honestly. Yet I do wonder which will be her reaction to all of this, because I think she does have an idea of her friend that is not like her true self, and she is afraid of harming her friend by revealing her true self, because as said, she was following the path of her older brother, being a model student and whatnot. But I personally think the friend would understand if she were to share that. We're gonna see. We're today here at chapter 4 to continue and begin the day here together. So, that's it for the situation so far. And I'm eating chocolate. Give me a moment. I hope the audio does sound okay on your side. And we can begin now, resuming with the game. UsoNatsu it is. Tokyo Tower is about a 20-minute walk from the station. By the way, good Ilti, I do have a doubt now. You'd mentioned my YouTube being not as active. Are you one of YouTube viewers that merged here? Due to me being more active over here, I was wondering that for a while, honestly. Detective Gyepi it is. Oh, okay. I see. Fair enough. Mystery solved. But yeah, I'm willing to complete the games that I did begin on my YouTube channel. Like for now, it is all of them, but ⴄᴏᴍᴍᴜ that I'm not sure if I'm gonna complete or postpone. Because I'm trying to stay away from that sort of games, because it does have that depressive tone that is not doing that good to my brain, but we're gonna see about ⴄᴏᴍᴍᴜ in the future. I'm going first to complete Coffee Talk, and also Space for the Unbound. And also the latest game, The Fae Farm. Pretty cool. So, Tokyo Tower is about a 20-minute walk from the station. Its large, red silhouette is visible even from a distance, giving me the impression that we'd be there in no time, but it ended up taking a lot longer than I expected. There's a wide open park and a big temple along the way, but we passed them by as we headed straight for our destination.
展望台行くにはチケット必要なのか。ちょっと待ってくれ。私買ってくるよ。
Oh, we need tickets for the observation deck? Hold on, I'll get them for us. Give me a moment since I'm not sure about the audio levels. Maybe I'm gonna make it slightly lower for the voices. Well, you let me know if you want it to be adjusted more. Observation deck it is. Also, today I was willing to wear a Christmas hoodie, but it doesn't fit me with those fox ears and whatnot. So I have no Christmas attire today. Sorry! Riku immediately hurries off in the direction of the ticket booth without waiting for us to say we'll go with her. Maybe the swim team's rigid hierarchical structure is what's made her so quick to take action. I'm gonna figure out something. I'm gonna search for more assets eventually. I was really willing to wear that one, but no, it doesn't fit me. No. Right now, I'm more concerned about the person next to me, Shiori. She's standing in front of the elevator with a look of fear on her face. She looks nothing like when we went to Yokohama together.
どうしたの?
What's wrong? I think she is very pensive regarding the friend not knowing about her secret.
すみません。少し体がためらってしまっているんです。
Sorry, my body doesn't seem to want to move.
橘さんとお出かけした後に昔のことを思い出して懐かしい気持ちになったんです。それは楽しいことだけではなくて悲しいことや辛いことも一緒に。
Going out the other day triggered a rush of memories, not only good ones but sad and painful ones as well. Oh no! So that's what it was about, not about the friend.
またその気持ちに苛まれると思うと怖いんです。
A part of me is afraid of having to deal with those emotions again.
じゃあ今日は行かなくてもいいんじゃない？無理しなくても気持ちが元気な時にまた来たってさ。
We don't have to go today. If it's too much for you right now, we can come back when you're feeling better. I told her my true feelings without thinking. While she doesn't say anything, I can tell she's not swayed by my words. She wants to go, but she can't. I'm sure that's how she feels. Though I have no idea how to help her, all I can do is suggest trying a mentor set.
チケット買えたぞ。で、どうした？
About the ticket... What's wrong?
なんか、怖いんだって。
She's scared.
怖い。しおりって高所恐怖症だっけ？
Scared? Are you afraid of heights, Shiori?
そういうわけじゃないの。でも
That's not the problem, but
確かに高いとこにあるみてえだけどさ、行ってみればいいんじゃねえか？
I know it's pretty high up, but why don't we give it a
あの
shot?
さ、リク。なんでもない。
Hey Rico, she just said, actually, never mind.
なんなんだよ。
Finish your thoughts. I was about to explain how the problem wasn't that simple, but I stopped myself. She doesn't understand what's going on yet, for starters, meaning I have no idea how to explain the situation. But also, it looks like Shuri is waiting for Riku to continue talking.
行ってみて怖かったら目をつぶってていいぞ。カオルも私もいるから手はちょっとあれだけど袖でも掴んどけよ。
If you go up there and you're still scared, you can close your eyes. Me and Kaoru will be there, so you can always hold her sleeves.
もし上まで行って怖くなかったらそれはそれでラッキーだしさ。何より見てみなきゃわかんねえ景色もあるだろう。
And if it ends up not being that scary, then great, because the view from up there is something you gotta see for yourself. Okay. Shuri answers with a smile. I can tell Riku's clear, honest words resonated with her. That's Riku's dazzlingly bright optimism at play, and I have a feeling that she'd probably say the same thing, even if she knew the whole truth.
さすがリク。スパルタ。
That's the Riku I know, a Spartan to the core.
はあ？そういうんじゃねえぞ。
What? That's not what I'm like at all. But yeah, that was pretty sweet coming from her. I believe it will help a lot, the friend. But I still would have preferred if he were to share the actual purpose of being there. Give me a moment. Peeling tangerines. Tangerines are good. Done. I take the ticket Riku bought for me before heading towards the observation deck. Shuri holds onto both of our sleeves as we ride the elevator up. Tokyo Tower observation deck. It's a nice day, the sun shining bright in the cloudless sky. We're looking down at the Tokyo cityscape from the large window of the observation deck.
いい眺め。3776メートルだっけ？
The view's amazing from up here. We're supposed to be 3776 meters up, right?
それ富士山じゃねえか。333メートルだよ。
Isn't that Mount Fuji? We're at 333 meters. Oops.
展望台の高さはもう少し低いみたいですけれど。いい眺め。来てよかった。
We could be higher, but the view is amazing. I'm glad I came.
だろ？やってみなきゃわかんねえこともあるよな。やっぱさ。
I told you. You never know unless you try, right?
そうだね。
Very true. Seeing the look on Shuri's face puts me at ease for the time being. I let myself enjoy the view spread out before me. Tokyo Tower is a well-known example of retro architecture. Even today, it's still a famous symbol of the city.
来たの初めてかも。
I don't think I've ever been up here before.
まあ東京って他に行くとこたくさんあるしな。私も子供の頃に来たっきりだし。しおりはどうなんだ？
Yeah, well, Tokyo's so big and there are so many places to go. I honestly haven't been here since I was a kid. How about you, Shiori?
私は
Me? The question seemed like a natural enough progression from Riku, though Shiori doesn't seem to see it that way. But without missing a beat, she takes a deep breath and continues.
私も4歳の時に父と兄の3人で家族で来たことがあります。当時はスカイツリーがまだ開業していませんでしたね。
I came here with my father and my older brother when I was 4. At the time, the sky tree hadn't been built yet. I'm starting to notice that Shiori hasn't ever mentioned her mother as part of her family. True. I actually have no idea what her home life is like, which makes sense, I guess. And I don't feel like we're close enough for me to ask.
そういえば、また展望台だね。
Come to think of it, we're at another observation deck, huh?
また展望台って。そっか。前回ランドマークタワー行ってたもんな。
What's that supposed to mean? Oh, right, you two went to the Yokohama Landmark Tower?
混んでたから展望台は諦めたけど、ランドマークタワーも行ったって言ってたし、しおりの家族は展望台好きなのかな。
Yeah, it was so crowded that we gave up on getting into. But on that note, it seems like your family really likes going around to observation decks, Shiori.
そうかもしれません。行き先を決めるのは父でした。父の考えは私には分かりませんから。
I guess so. My dad's the one who always planned all our destinations. I never really knew why he chose the places he did.
そういう感じなんだ。
I see, so it's like that, huh?
言われてみれば確かにお兄ちゃんは展望台が好きだったんだと思います。
If I were to guess, I'd say it's because my older brother is the one who really loves observation
10
decks.
年以上前ですし、改装されて見た目が変わっていますけれど、外を見ながらはしゃいでいたお兄ちゃんのことをよく覚えています。
It's been over 10 years since then, during which time this place has undergone some renovations, but I still remember how excited my brother was seeing the world from up here.
しおりのお兄さんは何個上なの？
How much older is your brother, Shiori? I'm curious about that as well.
6歳上でした。
6 years older than me.
そういやさ、東京タワーって昔水族館あったよな。しおりの時はどうだった？
That reminds me, Tokyo Tower used to have an aquarium. Was it still here during your last visit, Shiori?
私の時にもあったよ。閉館になってなかったらお魚見たかったね。
It was still there. If it wasn't closed now, I would have loved to see the fish again.
いいよな、水族館。そういや、結構行ってないし、久々に行きたいかも。
I love aquariums. It's been a while since I went to one, and now I kinda want to go.
そうだね。行きたい水族館は他にもあるし。
Yeah, there's actually another aquarium I'd like to
そ
visit.
っか。いいよね、水族館。
Sure, they're nice places to go. I'm assuming the aquarium in question is probably going to show up later on our memory tour. Yay! I wanna see an aquarium CG. That would be super cool. Though I haven't asked her exactly how many places we'll end up visiting in total. Is there the teacher? Please don't tell me that.
どうしたんだ？
What's wrong? Okay, no, doesn't seem like it.
なんかゆるキャラいるよ。
There's some kind of mascot. Is it the cow again? I point in the direction of the elevator. A long red stuffed animal looking character is walking around.
だってほら、しおりああいうの好きでしょ？
You like that kind of stuff, don't you, Shiori? Yeah, I had to remember that.
そうなのか？
Wait, you do?
違います。ゆるキャラが好きなんじゃなくて、牛もちゃが好きなんです。
No, I don't. I don't like mascots in general, just mocha.
そうだったのか。知らなかった。
Oh yeah? I had no
あ
idea.
の子も可愛いのに。なんだろうあの形。新生姜？
This guy looks pretty cute too. What is he supposed to be anyway, baby ginger?
なんで東京タワーで生姜なんだよ。タワーの形だろ。
Why would ginger represent the Tokyo Tower?
かな。
It's the shape of the tower itself. I guess it's
可愛
cute.
いのは認めますけど、私は牛もちゃ一筋なんです。
It's definitely cute, but I only have eyes for Mocha. She's blushing so hard.
しおりまでそっかあれかわいいのかかわいいのか
You too, Shuri? I see, you think it's cute, huh? Is it too? I don't know. I find myself picking up a tiny plush keychain, but after 3 minutes of intense internal debate, I end up putting it back. None of us buy any souvenirs to take with us, since we have other places to go after this, but at least one of our objectives for today is complete. I'm not sure how Shuri herself feels about it, but hanging out like this with the 3 of us is way more fun than I was expecting. Museum, 2 p.m. After leaving Tokyo Tower, we get some lunch and then head over to our next destination, which is an art museum. As usual, Shuri becomes hungry exactly at noon, which is exactly when Riku scheduled our lunch break. Even that was already factored into her plan. The museum is in Roppongi, and the light coming in through the unique windows fills the space with a dazzling glow. Between this and the observation deck, today's tour stops so far have been stunningly bright places.
美術館か
The art museum, huh? I know Shuri picked this place as part of her own memory tour without any intention of upsetting me. When she saw Sensei's painting in the art exhibit at Minato Mirai, I remember her telling me she went to an art museum at least once with her family. But as for me, because of everything that transpired between Sensei and me, the art museum fills me with a mass of emotions.
ここも来たことがあるんだよな
I've been here before.
そうなのかカオル美術系に興味あるのか
Yeah, you're into fine art, Kaoru?
ないよ
No, not really.
はあじゃあなんでここに
Huh? Then why we come here?
私が行きたいって言ったんだよ。美術館には随分行ってなかったから。
Because I wanted to go. The last time I came here was a very long time
そ
ago.
っかしおり絵とか見るの好きだったもんな
Oh, right. I forgot that you like looking at art, Shuri.
それにここにも思い出があるんだ。
But also, this place holds a special memory of
教
mine.
えてくれるしおりの思い出のことに
Tell me more about this memory. Before I can finish my sentence, my words fade into silence. Shuri also notices the sudden change in my demeanor and stops talking.
嘘
No way. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. The devil itself! The woman who so unceremoniously dumped me, and whom I still love with all my heart. Shimotsuki Mirai is standing right over there.
こんにちは。
Well, hello there.
いやあれ先生どうして
Huh? Wait, I mean, sensei, what are you doing here?
私は美術教室の講師だよ。美術館に来ても自然だと思うけど、むしろなんで立花君がって思うんだけど。
I'm an art teacher, remember? Does it seem natural enough for me to visit an art museum from time to time? The real mystery is what you're doing here, my dear.
君ってやめてよあざとらしい
Don't call me that, it sounds forced.
ああ、はいはい。立花はどうして、ああ、友達と。
Oops, fine, fine. So why are you here, Tachibana? Out with some friends?
これは
友
We're...
達といるんじゃ邪魔しちゃいけないよね。
If you're here with friends, I don't want to bother
い
you.
や違くてねえ先生一人なの
No, it's not like that. Hey, sensei, are you here by yourself? What does it matter if she is or not? Even I don't know why I asked. It's like the question came out of my mouth without passing through my brain first. The moment I hear my own words spoken out loud, I instantly regret them.
今日はね。
I am today, yes. The short answer is all it takes to express the new distance that exists between us. What does it matter? I'm here with Riku and Shuri, after all. And the two of us are no longer together. What exactly was I hoping for?
んじゃ、私はこれで。 印象派の特別展見たかったんだけど、ちょっと気が早かった。来月からだったみたいなんだ。
Well, I think I'm gonna take off. I wanted to check out this new exhibit on Impressionism, but it's not open yet. Looks like it starts next month.
別の展示会と勘違いしててさ。行けても初日かな。その辺、仕事忙しくなりそうで。
I got mixed up with a different exhibit. I doubt I'll be able to make opening day too. Work should start picking back up around then. Everything about it is so weird to me, like she did cut her from her life but is still chatting with us and even sharing what she was willing to do. I hate her so much about after what she did.
そんな間違いなんてらしくないね。
Oh yeah, mixing up exhibits doesn't sound like something you do.
でしょ？ちょっと仕事で疲れてるのかも。
Yeah, I'm probably just tired from work.
ビールの飲みすぎでしょ、どうせ。
Or from drinking too much beer.
最近はウイスキーかな。
Actually, I've been on a whiskey kick lately.
わかんないよ、違い。
I'm not sure what the difference
大
is.
人になればわかるよ。んじゃ、お友達によろしく。今やってる現代アート展もなかなか楽しめると思うよ。
You know, once you're an adult, well, have fun with your friends. I'm sure you'll enjoy the modern art exhibit that's up right now. I'm trying my hardest to stay strong. I watch as she walks off.
立花さん、
今のって、あ、そういうことか。なんかごめん。
Who was that? Oh, that was her, huh? I'm sorry.
何が？別に終わったことだからさ。あの人見たい展示と日にち間違えて来ちゃったってだけで、ただの偶然。
Sorry
現代アー
for...
ト展やってるらしいよ。見に行こう。
Sorry for what? It's over between us. She was only here for one exhibit but got the dates wrong. It was purely a coincidence. Anyway, it sounds like there's a modern art exhibit up. We should check it out. Karu sounds like she can't keep herself together at all right now. That's so sad.
はい、そうしましょう。
Sure, let's do it.
ああ、そうだな。美術館なんて普段行かねえから、どんなもんか興味あったんだよ。
Yeah, sounds good. I don't usually go to art galleries, so I've been curious what they're like.
そっか。じゃ、今日からみんなでアート女子だね。
I see. In that case, consider yourselves art girls while we're here. The mood is very uneasy, and with that, the three of us fall into the museum. The current exhibit seems to be fairly popular based on the crowds, so it takes a fair bit of time to look around. The modern art exhibit was pretty nice, so the only thing I could think about was how different the paintings on display were from Sensei's usual style. Oh, what a pretty scenery. The sky looks purple and pink. By the time we leave, it's evening. Since our next destination is the lights show, we decide to kill some time at a nearby cafe. It's pretty hot out, so I ended up ordering a slushy to cool down. Once we're finished, we head in the direction of Midtown. There are some interesting looking stores along the way, and we end up stopping inside a couple. I vaguely remember my own actions, but I can't recall a single word that Shiri or Riku might have said. My brief interaction with Sensei back at the art museum plays on a continuous loop in my mind. Sensei. No matter what I try to do, she's all I can think about, because I was so happy that moment I saw her. The line that's been drawn between us is clear as day. But when I saw her face, I was filled with renewed hope, that we could maybe go for even just a walk together like before. And yet she was the same as always. Even after everything that happened, she's still the same. The time we spent together is most likely already felt faded away in the past, as far as she's concerned. So why can't I? Huh?
ここどこ
Where am I? Wow, it's so pretty. Midtown, 7 p.m. I blurt out in confusion. Glancing around, I don't see any sign of Shuri or Riku. All I can see above and below me are lights and steps. Lights? This must be the light show we were heading for. But where are the others? 3 dazzling destinations. All the places we went to today were brilliantly bright. But more importantly,
しおりとりく迷子になっちゃったのかな
looks like Shuri and Riku got lost, or later.
私の方か
I did. Shuri got lost in the station this morning, and I guess now it's my turn. Though I'm not sure if I can rightfully say I got lost since I arrived at the correct destination. Not that I have any idea how I got here. I was so lost in thought that I wasn't paying attention to where I was. I wasn't aware of my surroundings, the conversation between Shuri and Riku, or even the ground beneath my feet. I take out my phone, wondering if Riku sent a text to the group chat.
電池切れ
My phone's dead. Oh no! Everything's going wrong all at once. I wanted to be alone anyway, so I guess this works out. It's Sunday, so it's pretty crowded with people who want to see the light show. Aside from couples, which make up the majority, there are also groups of girls. There's no one here by themselves. Aside from me.
誰にも見えてないんだろうな
I'm basically invisible to everyone here. I lost the will to move. Like my batteries run out of juice, I'm unable to do anything but slump to the ground. The world around me is a haze of flickering lights. The chaos of multiple conversations invading my ears is a cacophony of noise. The more I grow aware of them, the more they bother me. If I was going to get lost, I wish I'd picked a quieter place. I sit there as several minutes pass. I'm at the end of my rope, with no energy to stand up, let alone go home when suddenly...
やっと見つけました
Oh, there she is. I'm glad that the friends did find me, not the teacher. Was a bit concerned there. I hear the sound of a familiar voice.
帰っちゃってたらどうしようかと思いましたここ
This
にい
scene
てく
looks
れて
so
よかったです
pretty. I was freaking out, wondering if you went home already. I'm so glad you're still here.
しおり
Shuri,
でも返事がないから大変だったんですよ
it was pretty hard to find you since you weren't answering your phone.
充電切れちゃってたから
My phone died.
そういうことだと思っていましたよはいどうぞ
I assumed as much. Here, does she have a gift for me? Oh, a drink. And with that, she hands me the cup of cafe into her hand. That's
熱く
sweet.
ないですよぬるいです
It's not hot anymore, kinda lukewarm.
何それ冷めただけじゃんありがとう
At this point, it's basically just cold, but thanks.
甘
It's so sweet.
ブラックの方がお好きでしたか
Do you prefer your coffee black? Yeah. After a moment of silence, Shuri hesitantly opens her mouth.
今日はありがとうございました橘さんにとって辛いことがあったのに私に付き合ってくれて
Thanks for coming out with me today. I know you've been having a hard time lately, and yet you still kept me company. I truly appreciate in Shuri how considering she is of others and how kind also.
「辛くなんてないよ全然平気」「
I haven't been having a hard time at all.
だよ
I'm totally fine. Yep, right as rain.
頑張り屋さんですね、立花さんって。
You're a trooper, Tachibana-san.
どういうこと？
What's that supposed to mean?
私に肝で使ってくれて強がりさんなんですから。
I know you're looking out for me and putting on a brave face to do so.
別にそんなこと。
I promise I'm not.
だって立花さん嘘つくの下手なんですから。顔に出ちゃってますよ。
Come on, Tachibana-san. You know you're a hopeless liar. The truth is written all over your face. She flashes me a mischievous grin. I know what she's getting at. So, I wonder how long she's known?
私の負け。全部バレてるんだったらカッコつけても意味ないよね。しおりの言う通り、本当は甘いのが好き。でもこれは甘すぎ。
I give up. If you know, then there's no point trying to hide it. You're right, Shuri. I actually have a huge sweet tooth. But this is still cavity-inducingly sweet.
覚えておきます。
I remember for next time.
でさ、本当はすっごく辛かった。先生に会っちゃったの。
But also, it was pretty hard bumping into Sensei like that.
気まずいとか苦しいとかムカつくとか、いろんな感情と一緒に好きって気持ちも残ってて、頭の中ぐるぐるしすぎて何も考えられなくなっちゃった。
Hidden beneath the awkwardness, pain, anger, and a myriad of other emotions, there was still my lingering love for her. My head was spinning so much that it was hard to think straight.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
なんでまた俺？
What are you thanking me for?
立花さんが本当の気持ちを話してくれたから、さっきよりもっと私のために一緒にいてくれたって分かったからです。
For sharing your true feelings. Now I feel that we're truly in this together. Oh, she's patting us. That's so sweet. After saying that, she pats me on the head. I need to take a screenshot. Wait. So cute. Then with her hand still on my head, she ruffles my hair fondly.
よしよし。
Good girl.
何それ？
What's wrong with you?
なんとなくですよ。
I wish I knew.
ムカつく。カフェオレ全部飲んじゃうよ。
You're pissing me off. I'm gonna chug this entire cafe.
それはダメです。
Don't you dare. Shuri hardly reaches over, grabbing the plastic cup before I have the chance to secure my hold on it. After recovering it from me, she takes a sip.
ところで、リクは？
By the way, where's Riku?
二手に分かれて探してたんです。多分そろそろ。
We split up to look for you, so she should be here any moment now.
おーい。
Hey! There he is.
いたいた。もう合流してたのか。
Oh, there she is. I didn't realize you already found her.
立花さんいたよ。
Yep, she was right here.
たく、急に迷子になったからびっくりしたよ。返事もないし、スマホの充電切れてたのか？
Sheesh, I was worried when I noticed that you were suddenly gone. I guess you weren't answering because your phone was dead.
そのやりとり、もう済ませたから。
I've already had this conversation.
は
What?
なんて冗談。二人ともありがとう。探してくれて。
I'm just joking. I really do appreciate it that you looked for
い
me.
えいえ。
It's no biggie.
ま、一緒に来てるからな。次からはバッテリー持ってこいよ。
We wouldn't just abandon you after coming here together. Next time, bring a power bank.
リク、よろしく。
I'll leave the battery bringing to you, Riku.
お前も持ってくんだよ。
You should bring your own. Our conversation levens up fast. My discomfort from earlier is completely gone. But by not dwelling on it, I'm finally able to focus on the sparkling lights all around
どう
me.
したんですか？
What's wrong?
綺麗だなーって。
I was just thinking how beautiful it is here.
すげえよな。こんだけ青一色だと壮観っていうかさ。
Sure is. It's really something when all the lights turn blue.
すごく綺麗だよね。前に来た時も今夜みたいな夏の日だったな。
It's so pretty. The last time I came here was a summer night just like
こ
tonight.
こも来たことがあったのか？
You've been here before too?
でもその時よりも今の方が豪華に飾られてるよ。
Yeah, but the setup is way more spectacular this time.
そっか。
Huh? I felt silent listening in on their conversation. I already know that Sherry's been here before. I mean, this spot is a stop on her memory tour, after all.
その時のこと聞かせてほしいな。
I'd love to hear about the last time you were here. Which is why those words spill naturally from my mouth. I feel like it's important for Sherry, for her future.
それは
What are you?
いいの。話してもいいですか？
No, it's fine. You really want to hear about it? We both nod silently.
お母さんが亡くなって家族で最初にお出かけしたのが東京だったんです。
It was after my mom died. The first place we went to as a family was Tokyo. I'm surprised, but when I think about it, it makes sense. I remember back at the observation deck, Shirley mentioned her dad, her brother, and herself. I thought her parents might have split up, but as much as I hate to think about it, I knew death was also a possibility. Thinking back, Shirley never talked about her mom, only her dad.
お兄ちゃんが10歳の頃で私は4歳になるちょっと前。死の意味もよくわからないままお母さんは病気でいなくなった。
My brother was 10 at the time, and I was about to turn 4. I didn't fully understand what death meant at that age, but I knew that she'd been sick and was never coming back.
私はただ悲しくって寂しくってずっと泣いてたことは覚えています。
I remember feeling so sad and lonely. All I did was cry. That's so sad.
お父さんもお兄ちゃんも悲しかったはずなのに私の前で泣いたところは見たことがありません。
I'm sure my dad and brother were just as sad, but I never saw either of them cry in front of me.
ある日お兄ちゃんがお出かけしたいって言い出したんです。少し遠出。それが今日付き合ってもらった場所だったんです。
That day, my brother mentioned wanting to go out somewhere, so we took a little trip and ended up
お
here.
父さんとお兄ちゃんと3人での初めてのお出かけ。お兄ちゃんはずっとはしゃいでいました。私とお父さんに気を使ってるってことは
It
当
was the
時から
first
分かっていました。
It was the first time the three of us went out after what happened. My brother was so excited the whole time. That's when I realized how worried he was for me and for our dad. Shirei adds that they chose Tokyo specifically because while they didn't have the energy for a big trip, sticking around their neighborhood brought back too many painful memories of her mom. Rico and I nod silently, waiting for her to continue.
帰る直前、私ははぐれちゃいました。不安で寂しくって怖くって、私はずっと泣いちゃってました。でもお兄ちゃんは私をちゃんと見つけてくれた。
Just as we were about to head back, I got lost. I was so anxious, alone, and scared. I couldn't stop crying, but then my brother found me.
それでね、私の頭を撫でながらお兄ちゃんも泣いちゃったんです。
As he was stroking my hair, I noticed it. He was crying too.
思い返せばお兄ちゃんが泣いたところを見たのはそれが最後でした。
Thinking back, that was the last time I ever saw him cry.
けれど不思議な感じがします。あの時のことははっきり思い出せるのに、さっき一人で泣いちゃってた橘さんのことも一緒に思い出してるんです。
But it's bizarre. I can still remember what happened clearly, but now the memory is joined by the new one of Tachibana-san crying by herself.
私泣いてないけど。
I wasn't crying.
そうでした。
Whatever you say,
しおり、
Shuri. And that's where she ends her story. It's a fairly heavy and sad story, and yet she recounted it with an air of serenity, a smile on her lips, the death of her mom. There's no way it's not somehow connected to what's going on now. Her love for her family comes through loud and clear in the way she talks about them.
お兄ちゃんがお父さんの期待に応えるため、お医者さんを目指して勉強を頑張り始めたのは、きっとこれくらいの時期でした。
I'm pretty sure it was around then that my brother began studying hard in order to become a doctor, which was my dad's dream for him.
お兄ちゃんは優しくて優秀で、お父さんの自慢でした。今、ようやくわかりました。
My dad was always so proud of how kind and smart he was. Oh, I finally get it now. She nods once before continuing.
私もお父さんに喜んでほしかった。だからお兄ちゃんになりたい。なろうとしてたんです。
I wanted to make our dad happy too, which is why I wanted and tried to become just like my brother. Shuri said she wanted to be like her brother, which explains why so many of the decisions she makes are based on what he would do. In a given situation, everything she's told me until now suddenly makes sense. It's not hard to imagine that the death of her mom left a gaping hole in her dad's heart as well, and he ended up filling that hole with high hopes for her brother. And because she noticed that, she decided to be just like her brother. It makes me wonder where her brother is now and what he's doing with his life, but since she didn't bring it up, I don't want to press it.
みんなお父さん思いなんだね。
You really love your dad, huh?
はい。
Yes. Shuri ponders the question for a moment before
今
nodding.
日行った場所はどこも私の昔の思い出の場所。そして今度は新しい思い出の場所になりそうです。
All the places we visited today had memories from my past, but now they'll be linked to brand new memories.
そうだね。
That's right. Her memory tour. We didn't actually make it to the memorable spot in question last time, so I never got to hear about it. No, that's probably not the only reason. She was able to talk to Riku and me about her past because we were here, in this exact spot. Under specific circumstances, I don't have any proof, but that's the feeling I get.
あのさ、しおり、実は聞きたかったんだけど。
So, Shuri, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
その前にまだ私からいい？
Can I ask you something first?
あ、ごめん。
Sure, sorry.
きっと同じことだと思う。だから私から話させて。
It's fine, I have a feeling we're thinking about the same thing. So let me go
わ
first.
かった。
Sure. I know exactly what Shuri is going to say before she can even open her mouth. I don't have the slightest idea where to begin when it comes to changing one's mental state. All I know is if Shuri needs something, if she wants to do something, then I'm here to support her.
私はお兄ちゃんみたいになるためにお兄ちゃんと同じことをしてきたの。生活のことも勉強のことも。だからお兄ちゃんと同じようにお医者さんを目指せるくらいたくさん勉強した。
I've been following in his footsteps in order to be just like him, both on a personal and professional level. That's why I've been studying so hard to become a doctor, like he'd been working toward.
なのに進路調査票には医学部って書けなかった。
And
だから
yet,
このままじゃダメだって思ったの。
when I found myself unable to write doctor on that stupid questionnaire, I knew that I couldn't go on like this. That's for the best, indeed.
私は兄のようにならなければ生きている意味がないん
The
です。
flashback.
このままじゃいつか何もできなくなる。だからお兄ちゃんみたいになるのをやめようとしたけど無理だった。だからお兄ちゃんを忘れようと思った。
I could tell that I was heading for a dead end and tried to find a different path, but I couldn't do that either. That's when I realized I had to forget all about him.
お兄ちゃんを忘れるため過去にしようとした。お兄ちゃんとの思い出の場所に行って自分の気持ちを整理すればお兄ちゃんを過去にできると思ったの。
In order to forget about him, I decided to face my past. If I could return to the most significant locations from my past and get my feelings in order, then I might be able to finally move on. I'm so happy she chose to share that together with the other friend of hers as well.
そう考えて一人で歩き始めたけどダメだった。
Like both being transparent and maybe perhaps
橘さんが失恋して
she'll have
泣いて
some
いると
tips
ころ
for
に
her
寄りかかったんだ
also.
よ。
Or even just being there to support her fully by understanding what's going on. And with that decided, I set off on my own. But it wasn't enough. That was the same day I ran into Tachibana-san, who was crying after getting her heart broken.
人目もはばからないで大騒ぎして大泣きしてなのに
I remember how she looked standing there, bawling her eyes out, unable to even face me.
橘さんは大切な人を忘れる大切な人の記憶を上書きすることが
And that is what
で
happened
きる
back
と思い
then.
ますか？
できるかはわかんないけどしなくちゃいけないと思う。まだ自分じゃよくわかんないけどさ、前に進むとか言うじゃん。
大切な人のことも過去にしなくちゃいけないって言ったんだ。
And yet she told me that sometimes, even very special people in your life need to be left in the past. She makes me sound far more impressive than I feel like I actually was. Those were simply the first words that came out while I was crying so hard I could barely think straight. Still, I can tell from the solemn way she recounts our meeting that they clearly resonated with her.
橘さんと一緒なら何かが変わるかと思った。だから橘さんに私のお兄ちゃんとの思い出の地巡りに付き合ってもらうお願いをしたの。
I had a feeling things might be different if I went with her, so I asked if she would accompany me on this thing we're calling a memory tour, visiting places I went to in the past with my brother.
最初のお出かけでお兄ちゃんだったらじゃなくて私の好きなものを選んで買うことができたの。本当にちょっとだけだけど前に進めた。
I remember the first time we went out, picking out something not because I knew my brother liked it, but because I did, the cute pajamas it was. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it was a step in the right direction. It was
それは
indeed.
カオルと一緒だったからってことか。
So you're saying that happened because you were with Kaoru?
きっとそう。
I'm sure of it.
だからね、橘さんに嘘をつかせちゃったのは私がリクに言えなかったから。黙っててごめんね。
I'm also the one who made Tachibana-san lie to you about what was going on. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you. I'm sorry for hiding the truth.
私も謝る。ごめんね。ごまかそうって提案したの私の方だったんだ。
I feel pretty bad about that too. Sorry, especially since I'm the one who came up with the lie itself.
二人して謝るなって。それに私も変な誤解して本当のことを言いにくくさせちゃっただろうしな。
Neither of you need to apologize. Besides, I'm sure my own misunderstanding only made it harder for you to tell me the truth.
何より私とじゃダメだったっていうのは自分でわかるよ。
More importantly, I know this wasn't something you could have done with me. Despite her words, I can hear a hint of frustration and sadness in her voice. Shuri is not denying what she said. I understand why Shuri couldn't confide in Riku, but I also understand how knowing the truth would make Riku, Shuri's closest friend, feel rejected. I remember hearing rumors about something happening between them in middle school, so now's definitely not the time to bring that up.
話してくれてありがとな。
Thanks for talking to me about it. Sure.
それにカオルの言ってた理由も 本当だったんだろ。なら全部が嘘ってわけでもないだろ。
And Carol was telling the truth about her part in things, right? So not everything was a lie. My personal reasons. I hope that the hole in my heart from getting dumped will heal, even if just a little. Even Riku understands exactly what's going on since she saw me bump into Sensei at the art museum.
あ、そうだ。私は大丈夫だから。なんか言いにくいこととかあってもさ、次は気使わないで言ってくれよな。
Right, I get it. I'm totally fine with all of this. So next time, please just be open and honest with me, even if you find sharing whatever it is to be difficult.
そうするね。
Okay, I will.
私もそうする。
I will too.
でさ、私はいていいのか。
So Diane, is it okay for me to be here, moving forward? This is probably the question that matters the most to her. So I already have an idea of what Shiri will say in response, and that is...
いてほしい。だって楽しかったから。充実してたから。私は昔のことを思い出して話すことができたんだと思う。
Yes, I want you to be here. I enjoy having you around. It's not the same without you. Plus, I think the only reason I could remember the past and talk about it was thanks to you.
しおり。
今日話したのは過去のこと。忘れるとか上書きとかじゃなくて過去にできたんだって思う。
Everything I've just told you about happened in the past. I don't know I can forget or overwrite it, but I at least want to leave it in the past and move on. She says clearly and firmly. Shiri is not talking about forgetting or overwriting her memories any longer. She just wants to leave them behind. She turns back to me before continuing.
それでね、もう一つ二人にさっきまで話していて思ったことがあるんです。
There's one more thing. When I was talking to both of you earlier, I thought of something.
私がお兄ちゃんみたいになりたかったのはお父さんを喜ばせたかったから。それがきっかけ。その思いまでは否定しなくてもいいのかなって思ったんです。
I wanted to be like my big brother because I wanted to make my dad happy. That was the root of it all, and I realized it. I can finally be honest with myself about that.
勉強を頑張れてるのがその証拠。だから明日もう一度向き合ってみようと思うんです。今なら進路調査票がちゃんと書けるかなって。
That I'm studying as hard as I am is proof of that, which is why, starting tomorrow, I'm going to confront my own truth head on, and I'm going to fill out that questionnaire with what I truly want to be.
そっか。うん。いいと思う。
I see. Sounds good. She's leaving me in the dust, I think to myself, but of course she is. Shiri is actively trying to change herself for the better, while I continue to let memories of Sensei hold me back.
なんかさ、今更だけど、思い出の地巡りの意味がようやく分かったよ。
I know it's kind of late, but I think I finally understand the point of your memory tour. It's partly about revisiting memories, but also recognizing them for what they are, in order to more easily lay them to rest. I'm sure Shiri realizes that herself now.
実は私もです。だから今日みんなでここに来られて心から良かったって思います。
Honestly, me too, which is why I'm so glad you're both here with me today. I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
よかった。しおりのやろうとしてることの邪魔になったんじゃねえかってのが一番心配だったんだ。
I'm glad to hear that. I was mostly worried that all I did was get in the way of what you wanted to do.
そんな風に思わせてたなんてごめん。
I'm sorry for making you feel like that.
ありがとね。邪魔なんてこと全くなかったよ。
But also, thank you. I promise that you're never a bother to me.
そっか。
Good.
リクも一緒に来てくれて嬉しかったよ。
I'm really happy you came out with us today, Riku.
うんうん。リクがいてくれると予定もバッチリ立ててくれるしね。
For real, it's thanks to you that our schedule was so perfectly planned out.
おい、 便利扱いすんじゃねえぞ。
Don't treat me like some handyman. I feel my heart ache just a little. I think I've been getting better at masking my emotions, but maybe that's just leading me to bury them deeper.
一
Ouch.
応確認。リクがしおりに聞きたかったのはこのことだった？
Just to confirm, Riku, that's what you wanted to ask Shuri, right?
ああ、今日行くとこはどこもさ、しおりの話ばっかりだったから変だなって思ってたんだよ。
Yeah, I thought it was weird that everywhere we went today. All we talked about was Shuri.
そっか。よく見てるんだね。
I
しおり
see.
のこと。
You're pretty observant, huh?
いや、そういうことじゃなくて、何よりさ、カオルの行きたいとこだったら美術館には行かないだろ、絶対。
Not really. But I knew that the art museum will be the last place Carol would ever want to go.
リク、名探偵。
You could be a detective, Riku.
からかうなよ。
Stop teasing me. Well, the fact of the matter is, she's right. Ranking to Sensei was completely unexpected, but honestly speaking, the art museum wouldn't be somewhere I'd normally choose to go at this point.
じゃあせっかく来たし、もうちょっと見てこうよ。イルミネーション。
After everything we've been through to get here, I feel like we should look around a bit more before we go.
そうですね。
Yeah, let's do it.
確かに。ほら、向こうも綺麗だぞ。
Definitely, especially since the lights are so pretty. And so we wander around a little bit longer, looking at all the lights. I can tell if it's because it rained or what, but the ground feels harder than it did before. I'm starting to realize how much fun I had today with Riku and Shuri. Maybe there will come a time when I don't have to hide how I feel. It's just a theory for now, but I hope the eventual outcome will be positive. At a little before 8, Shuri begins telling us to pack it up.
少し長居しちゃいました。私そろそろ帰らないと。
We've been out a little longer than I planned. I really have to start heading home.
じゃあ行こっか。
Okay, let's go then.
おう、帰りはあっちから行くのが近いみたいだな。
Yeah, I think this way is fastest.
さすがリク。
Of course, you'd know the best route home, Riku.
しおり、そっちじゃねえぞ。
Hey, Shuri, not that way.
さすがしおり。
Of course, you'd go the wrong way, Shuri.
リクのと意味が違います。
Don't of course us in the same tone of voice. We head to the station at a leisurely stroll. Before getting on the train, I saw a magnificent temple on the way to Tokyo Tower, incomprehensible works of modern art at the museum, incredibly stylish haute couture in Midtown, and each moment we spent together throughout the day became an irreplaceable snapshot in time, a new
いい
memory.
日でした。すごく。
I had a really great time today. The words that naturally tumble from my mouth are burned into my memory far more vividly than anything I saw during our day out.
私も同じ気持ち。
I feel the same way. So, Buns, I'm gonna take a little break for food, snackies, and whatnot. I'm gonna also run ads in the meanwhile, so I'm gonna be right back. I think in 10-15 minutes, possibly. Okay? See you later. There we go. The fox has brought the snackies. Now we can proceed. I hope I was fast enough. Okay, so Shuri and I walked through Yokohama Station together. The only reason Riku isn't with us is because she had to transfer onto another line going a different way. So before she left, we promised to make sure to include her on our next memory tour. So, Shuri stops and then opens her mouth. She begins to speak slowly and quietly.
今日も私の記憶の上書きに思い出の地巡りに付き合ってくださってありがとうございました。
Thank you so much for coming out to me today. As I attempted to overwrite my memories on my tour,
なんかいろいろあった一日だったな。
it was definitely a day of surprises.
はい、立花さんの可愛らしいところも見られましたし。
Yes, and I got to see an adorable side of you I never saw before.
そっか、可愛い系もいけるか、私。
I never thought of myself as the cutest type, but I guess I am.
自分で言ってしまうのはちょっと。
It spoils the effect when you say it about yourself.
しおりって意外と言うときは言うよね。
You always surprise me by saying the most unexpected things. I've calmed down enough that I can return to cracking jokes at my own expense. It also occurs to me that she deliberately went out of her way to only mention things that happened after I bumped into Sensei. That makes me feel better. Told you that she's very considerate of us. She seems to know exactly what I want to talk about.
それでさ、今日はどうだった？しおりとしてはできたの？目的達成。
How did things go today? Were you able to accomplish your goal?
立花さんやリクと一緒にお出かけしたのはとても楽しくて、私の中で新しい思い出になったと思います。でも
I honestly had so much fun
記
going
憶の
out.
上書きはできなかったかもしれません。
Going out with you and Riku. And I definitely made some new memories because of it. But I don't think it's enough to replace the memories I already
そ
had.
っか。
I see.
代わりというと変かもしれないんですけれど、今までできなかったことは一つできました。
Instead, and I know this might sound strange, but I'm finally able to do something that wasn't possible
お
before.
兄ちゃんとの家族との思い出はリクも含めてほとんど誰にも話したことはなかったんです。そのことは私にとって大きなことでした。
I don't think I ever talked about the memories I have of my brother and family with anyone, including Riku. So opening up was a big deal to me.
立花さんと最初にショッピングモールに行った時は当時の思い出をほとんど話すことはできませんでした。思い出すのが辛かったんです。出来事と一緒に感情も戻ってくるような感覚があって。
When we went to the mall the other day, just thinking about my memories was painful enough. Recounting them was out of the question. I think because I was remembering how I felt along with what happened. The pain she's referring to is probably directly tied to her mother's death. Both of my parents are still alive. As such, it's impossible for me to fully understand her pain. but I do understand that recalling the past isn't all fun and
家
games.
族でのお出かけは楽しい思い出でした。けれど昔を振り返らなかったことがずっと引っかかってて、お家に帰った後も胸の奥がチクチクして痛くって、展望台に入れなかったからかもって思ってたんですけど、今日違うって分かりました。
I remember those outings fondly, and yet my refusal to face my past was holding me back. When I got home last time, my heart ached. I thought it was because we couldn't visit the observation deck, but now I know that's not it.
橘さんとリクに話した後、思い出すのが辛くなくなったんです。まるでセピア色になったみたいに、過去のことだよって分かるようになったんです。
After talking to you and Riku about my past, my memories became less painful. It was as if the feelings themselves had been drained of color through the act of recollection, making it easier for me to leave them in the past.
だから昔を振り返ること、話すことがお兄ちゃんを忘れるために必要だったのかもしれません。まだただの仮説でしかないんですけれど。
So maybe thinking about these memories and talking about them is necessary if I want to forget about my brother. Well, that's just a theory for now, but I guess we'll see.
そっか。しおりの中で何か見つかったんならよかった。
I see. I'm glad that you found some inspiration inside of yourself.
橘さんのおかげです。私の話を聞きたいって言ってくれたから。それに橘さんが脆い姿も見せてくれたから、自分のことを話せたんだと思います。
It's all thanks to you, because you said you wanted to hear about what happened, and because I saw you crying, I found myself able to talk about it.
またその話。
We're back to that again?
だって本当のことなんですもん。
I'm only speaking the truth. I have very mixed feelings about this, and yet I can tell it sparked a positive change in Shiori from her demeanor and manner of speaking.
でもさ、私の方もお礼を言わなきゃ。私を見つけてくれてありがとう。
Honestly, I should be thanking you as well. Thanks for finding me. What a sweet moment shared together it is. I said those simple words without thinking. I think Shuri is pretty strong. Running into Sensei so suddenly like that was so unsettling that I couldn't think straight, let alone try to do anything about my memories of her.
大切な人のことも過去にしなくちゃいけないって言ったんだ。
When I think about that, my words ring false.
じゃ、また明日学校で。
I'll see you at school tomorrow.
また明日。
Yep, see you tomorrow. And thus today's leg of the memory tour comes to an end. Or not.
あのさ、
So,
はい。
yes?
帰るんだよね。
You're heading back then?
はい。
Yep.
じゃあなんで私の手を握ってるの？
So were you holding my hand again? Oh wow!
わかりません。
I'm not actually sure. She'd grabbed my hand to stop me from running off. Her grip is weak enough that I could easily break free if I wanted. Yet there's a part of me that wants the warrant from her hand to stay right where it is.
帰りたくないって思ったら無意識にこうしてました。
I tend to grab onto people subconsciously when I don't actually want to go.
そっか。じゃあお店とか入ってもうちょっと話す？
Yeah? Then how about we go shopping and chat for a little longer? Oh wow! The time together continues. Is the date?
あ、いえ、お父さんが帰ってくる前にはお家にいないといけないので、もう帰らないといけません。でもちょっとだけ次の電車が来るまでの間だけ 一緒に。
No, I really need to go as soon as possible if I'm going to make it back before my dad gets home. No! Still, I could stay with you until the next train. At least.
いいよ
That's sweet. Okay, sounds good to me. Sometimes you have such a fun day that you don't want it to end. Like after a concert or a festival. It's not exactly logical, but I wonder if that's how Shuri feels right now. We spent the next 3 minutes talking about nothing in particular. The footsteps of the crowd, walking around us gradually fade away. Shuri lets go of my hand first. She relaxes her fingers one by one, as if wanting to hold on until the last minute.
そういえばさ、なんであの夜、私が先生に振られちゃった夜、あの公園にいたの？
By the way, what were you doing in that park the night Sensei dumped me? Oh, that's true. What was she doing there? I can't help but ask. The question comes out before she can open her mouth to say goodbye. Maybe I'm intoxicated from the lovely Sunday night
思
atmosphere.
い出の地巡りを始めたところだったんです。でもお話しした通り、一人じゃ全然ダメでした。
That was the day I decided to start my memory tour. But like I said earlier, going by myself wouldn't work. Oh, I see now.
そうなんだ。ほんと偶然だね。その日に会うなんてさ。
I see, so us meeting like that was truly nothing more than a coincidence.
はい。あの日あの夜に、兄の命日にあの場所で、橘さんに会うなんて思いもしませんでしたから。
Yes, I never thought I'd run into you at that very place. On the night of the anniversary of my brother's death. Oh my god. She lost the brother as well. Oh no. That's so saddening. Double saddening it is. Takes me a moment to process what she just said. To the meaning behind the anniversary of my brother's death. It's pretty obvious, leaving nothing up to interpretation. I'm shocked and speechless, and yet Shuri continues as if it's nothing wrong.
では、そろそろ行きますね。今度こそ、また明日。
Well done. I really have to get going. We should do this again. I'll see you tomorrow.
また明日。
Yep, see you tomorrow. I find myself parting back her goodbye, out of habit. I stand there frozen in place until Shuri vanishes into the crowd.
お兄さんの命日。
The anniversary of her brother's death. Those words replay quietly in my head, now that I think about it.
なのに、進路調査票が書けなかったんです。お兄ちゃんのようにお医者さんを目指して勉強しているので、お兄ちゃんのように勉強するのは嫌なことじゃないのに、進路調だから今まで通りに兄になろうとするだけじゃダメだって思ったんです。
I guess now I know why she will always talk about him in the past tense. It's a far more absolute separation than if he went to grad school, started working, or got married. I have so many follow-up questions. More than anything else, I want to know why she dropped such an incredibly significant statement so casually. But Shuri is already on her train.
お兄ちゃんを忘れさせてください。
The only thing I know for sure is that I see everything she's told me in a completely different light now. After about 5 minutes, I finally start heading toward the platform I need to catch my own train from. We clear chapter 4 cinnamon buns. I wake up before my alarm is set to go off. I stretch my arms above my head. puffing the light that slips through the gap in my curtains. Today's Monday. Sunday was full of surprises, but it has come to an end, and a new day has begun.
はい。あの日あの夜に、兄の命日にあの場所で、橘さんに会うなんて思いもしませんでしたから。
I have a question for Shiori, but it's not urgent. I figured I could sleep on it before bringing it up. She must have had her own reasons for confiding in me, so matter-of-factly back then. And I'm sure if there's more she wants to say, she'll do so when the time is right, like when she opened up about her mom. Because the weight of her tone can't possibly match the strength of her feelings.
思い出の地巡りのその先。しおりが何を考えてるのか考えてないのかなんもわかんないんだよねまだ。いいやもう気をっと。
Aside from the memory tour itself, I still don't know exactly what she might be thinking about. Not yet, at least. Well, whatever. Time to get up. Chapter 5. So many memories. School classroom, 7:51 a.m. When I arrive at school, something unusual immediately catches my eye.
南さん、今週の放課後どっか空いてる？
Are you free after school today?
カラオケ行こうと思ってるんだけど、行かない？
We're thinking of going out to karaoke. When I tag along? To be fair, it's probably not all that unusual, maybe it happens all the time. However, until now, Shiori and I were never more than classmates, so I just never paid attention. Two boys I don't know are standing by Shiori's desk, which is close to the classroom door. Moreover, I don't think they're even in our class, but several rooms over.
とりあえず連絡先を教えてよ。
Give us your contact details and we'll keep in touch. They're not even asking. I don't know.
他に女子も誘う予定だし、来なよ。もうすぐ期末1週間前になっちゃうし、今のうちにさ。
There's going to be other girls there, so come on. It's practically the week before finals.
おはよう、みなぎさん。
Morning, Minagi-san. I found myself moving before I realized what I'm doing.
みなぎさんの予定、私が予約してるんだ。
She's already got plans with me. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
橘。
It's Tachibana.
私に告白してきた子じゃん。次はしおり？ちょっと早くない？
Huh? Well, if it isn't the guy who poured his heart out to me, is Shuri your next target? Aren't you moving on kind of fast? Ouch!
いや、それは。
That's not what this is about.
そっか。なかったことになったんだった。
I see. After all, that never happened, right?
それ聞いてねえぞ。お前な。
I don't have time for this. Not from you.
ごめん、南さん、橘。じゃあ、そろそろ授業始まるし、これで。
Sorry, Minagi-san, Tachibana. We gotta go. Class is starting soon.
二人で押しかけてごめん。じゃあ、俺も自分の教室戻るから。
Sorry for bothering you. I gotta head back to my own classroom as well. What the heck was that all about? More importantly, I'm kind of worried about Shiori. Those guys clearly freaked her out. She didn't seem annoyed at the invitation itself or like she was in a rush to end the conversation, but...
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
しおりって男子苦手？
Do not like boys, Shiori? I whisper, making sure no one else can hear me. Seeing her forced into that interaction made me realize I don't think I've ever seen her ever talk to a boy.
普通に話すくらいなら大丈夫なんですが、さっきみたいに見下ろされるのが苦手なんです。
I'm usually fine just talking with them in normal conversation, but I'm not great at being confronted like that and looked down on. Shuri is about 10 centimeters shorter than me, so when I say we don't see eye to eye, I mean it literally. So it must have been pretty scary having a couple of strange boys towering over her. They could have at least sat down if they wanted to talk. From what I can tell, all the boys in our class are pretty well behaved, but that's clearly not the case for the other classes.
次からさ、何かあったら私のこと呼んでいいよ。私、 男子苦手とかないからさ。
Next time
気軽
anything...
に。
Next time anything like that happens, just call. I don't have a problem talking with boys, no matter how rude.
しおりが困ってたら駆けつけるからさ。
If you're in trouble, I'll come running. Oh wow, so
昨
fascinating.
日も助けてもらったし。だって、どうしたの？
You helped me yesterday, right? Hey, what's wrong?
いえ、何でもありません。
It's nothing, don't worry about it, just admiring you.
そっか。まあ、いつもはリクが一緒って。今日は遅刻？
Okay, oh, by the way, where's Riku? Is she running late or something?
遅刻じゃねえよ。朝練だよ。で、しおりに何かあったのか？
I wasn't running late. I was at morning practice. Wait, Shuri, what happened?
そんな大げさなことじゃないから。
Oh, nothing
本
important.
当に大丈夫だよ。橘さんが助けてくれたの。
I'm really okay. Tachibana-san saved me.
カオルがやっぱ大変だったんじゃ。
Karo did? Whatever it was must have been really bad.
いや、リクが大ごとにしてるよ、むしろ。
You're the one making a big deal out of it. I proceed to explain to her what just happened. I'm not saying what those boys did was okay, but it was a pretty minor incident overall. Still, I probably should have watched my tone, my attitude, and my position in that entire altercation more than I did. Once she finishes listening, she responds with exasperation.
たく、次からしおりに話すときには私を通してもらおうかな。
Good grief! Next time they want to talk to Shiori, they'll have to go through
気
me.
持ちは嬉しいけど、そこまでしなくて大丈夫だよ。ちょっと苦手なだけだから。ね。
I appreciate the gesture, but there's really no need. To admit I am kind of bad talking to boys. That she doesn't feel comfortable around boys despite having an older brother is, well, not that strange I guess, but it does make me wonder about a few things. Not that this is the right time to bring any of those questions up.
ならいいけど、無理すんなよ。
That's good and all, but don't force yourself in a situation you can't handle.
橘さんもいるしね。
Okay, and I have Tachibana-san too. Oh, she's relying so much on us.
私もいるからな。
Stop leaving me out! With that settled, I head to my seat by the window. I'm so preoccupied with thoughts of Shuri that I can focus on a class at all. Not that I was ever able to focus on class to begin with. School courtyard, 12:07 p.m.
そういえばさ、進路調査表、昨日書けるかもって言ってたけど、どうだった？
By the way, you mentioned you might finally be able to fill out your questionnaire, so did you? It's lunchtime and we're eating together in our usual spot in the courtyard. Everyone has bentos. Riku pipes up with a question out of the blue mid-conversation.
私も気になるな。
I want to know too.
昨日は書けなかったんだ。今朝とか合間の休み時間とかも考えてみたんだけど、まだ書けなかった。
I couldn't write anything yesterday. I tried to think about it this morning and during our breaks between classes, but still nothing.
そっか。でもさ、まだ期限は大丈夫なんだろう？思い出の地巡りはまだ全然途中だろうし、続けてみれば変わることもあるんじゃないか？
I see. But there's still time until the deadline, right? Your memory tour isn't finished yet, and there's still a chance the situation will change as things
あ
progress.
りがとうリク。そうしてみる。今日もまだ考えてみようとは思ってるんだけどね。
Thanks, Riku. I might give it a try. I'm still figuring out where I want to go next.
いいと思うぜ。でさ、昨日の夜やってた番組でさ。
Sounds like a great idea to me. So anyways, I saw this TV show last night. She immediately changes the topic to something more fun. She's saying she still can't fill out the questionnaire despite saying earlier that she knew exactly what she had to write. So where does that leave me? Worrying about it is making my lunch taste progressively worse. So I decide to join in on Riku's TV show conversation. School hallway, 1:52 p.m. I spent the rest of our lunch break with Shuri and Riku like usual. I managed to successfully fight off my post-lunch drowsiness all through fifth period. When I head into the hallway during break for a breath of fresh air, Riko calls my name.
なあカオル、ちょっといいか。
Kaoru, can you come here for a second? I have a pretty good idea what she's going to ask me, the same stuff that came up yesterday at the train station while we were waiting for Shiori. The story of my failed romance, along with more information on Shiori's memory tour. She doesn't really know anything about what brought Shiori and me together in the first place. So she probably wants to talk to me about everything after school.
じゃ、駅前のデアデア行こっか。今日は部活ないの？
Why don't we go to the deer place just outside the station? You don't have practice today, right?
2個ぐらい会話を飛ばしてねえか。
I feel like we skipped a couple of
で
steps.
もそういうことでしょ？
You want to talk to me, right?
まあそうだよ。カオルにはいろいろ聞きたいことがあるからさ。
Well, yeah, I do have a bunch of questions I wanted to ask you.
じゃあ放課後。
Great, so let's meet after school. By the deer place, I mean this fast food chain called Diana Deer that operates mainly out of Kanagawa Prefecture. It's a popular hangout spot for all middle and high school students around here, not just us Aonami kids. So the specific location outside the station is mostly populated by students from our school. It's pretty noisy, making it an ideal spot to talk about sensitive subjects, since no one will overhear. My brief conversation with Riku is enough to wake me up to the point where I find myself spending all of 6th period in a state of restlessness. Riku and I meet up at the entrance to the school once classes are finished, before heading over to the infamous Diana Deer. Diana Deer, 4:37 p.m. Damot! I'm surprised by Riku's unexpected reaction as soon as we entered the store. It seems like the revamped menu includes donuts
ちょ
now.
っと待ってて。私ドーナツ買ってくるから。
Hang on, I gotta get some donuts.
おうん。
Huh? Oh, sure.
カオルも食べるよな。3個くらいでいいか？
You should have some too. Think you can handle 3?
いや、1個でいいけど。
One is more than enough for me.
遠慮
Free
すんな
for me, pretty please. No need to hold back. She completely ignores my assertion that I will in fact not be eating 3 donuts, instead heading directly to the counter. This is the first time I've ever seen someone go this well over donuts. Now that I think about it, I've seen her buy mini donuts from the vending machine at school, but I didn't realize she liked them this much. Totally understandable. I managed to scope out an empty table, despite how busy it is, and wait for Riku's return. The store is packed with middle and high school students on their way home from school, making it just as noisy as I'd expected.
おっす、お待たせ。
Hey, I'm back! Riku arrives with a stack of donuts. I make a point not to go near them, but she hands me a basket with 2 donuts inside anyway, along with an iced coffee. Wait, let me check the donuts. Wait. How was it again? Ah! Damot! Yummy. I take a small bite and confirm that it's undeniably good, but I don't want to waste too much time on donuts when we have something to talk about.
ちょうど
You
今
can
日
talk
が
one-
空いててよかったね。
You can talk while eating either way. I got everything lined up so well today.
そうだな。私の部活がたまたま休みだったし、しおりは塾の日だし。
Yeah, not only is my club taking a day off from practice, but sure is busy with cram school.
しおりのお家厳しいんだね。
Your dad sounds pretty strict.
そうかもな。
Yeah, I guess so. Her sudden inability to look me in the eye speaks volumes. So now that I know both her mother and brother are dead, I kind of understand why. And from the way she talks about her family, I'm pretty sure he hasn't remarried.
まあでも月金の週2日らしいから、そんなもんなのかなって気もするけどな。
So from what I've heard, she only goes on Monday and Friday, so it's not that bad.
確かに。来年高3だしね。
Yeah, and we'll be seniors next
カオル
year.
も塾行ってるのか？
Do you go to cram school too, Kaoru?
行ってないよ。そもそも進路も決まってないし。
No, I don't. I'm still not even sure I want to go to college.
じゃあ何の確かにだったんだよ。
We should probably figure that out first then.
ほら、一般論。
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
なあ、
Well, you got it. After some chit-chat, Riku's ready to get down to business. I can tell by the suddenly serious look in her eyes. Come to think of it, it's kind of refreshing and fun getting to talk to Riku alone like this.
しおりと会った日のこと、カオルが失恋した日のこと教えてくれねえか？
Can you tell me about the day you bumped into Shiori? The day you, got dumped or whatever? I nodded in response to her question. There's honestly not much to it, so I decided to start from June 9th.
お兄ちゃんを忘れさせてください。
The events transpired only 10 days ago, and yet it feels so much longer than that. To be fair, a lot has happened since then. And the experience of getting dumped itself turned my whole life upside down. I'm not
ありが
exaggerating.
とう。しおりのことを思って付き合ってくれてんだもんな。
Thank you. I can tell you're spending time with Shiori because you care
な
about
んで
her.
リクがお礼を言うの？
Are you thanking me?
いや、それはいいだろ別に。私はしおりの友達なんだからさ。
Look, it doesn't matter. It's just that I'm her friend. Yeah. As I was saying before, I'm pretty sure she does have a crush upon her friend.
それにしおりがお兄さんの影にとらわれてる、すがってるってのは私もずっと思ってたことなんだ。依存っぽいっていうかさ、その。
And I know she feels trapped in her brother's shadow. She's been clinging to his memory since as long as I can remember. It's almost like an addiction.
亡くなってるっていうのはしおりから聞いた。今はいいよ、それ以上。聞くならしおりが話したい時まで待つからさ。
I heard from Shuri that he died. I don't need to know anything else for now. I'm happy to wait until she's ready to tell me more.
ああ、そうだな。わかった。言いたいのはさ、カオルと会ってからしおりは変わってきたってことなんだよ。多分いい方に。
Yeah, I get it. I really do. I guess what I'm trying to say is that Shuri's changed ever since she met you. For the better, in my opinion.
そっか。
You think so? I don't know anything about their past, specifically the time they spent together in middle school or anything leading up to that fateful day in Yokohama. I've only recently become a part of Shuri's life, and yet I can still sense the same change that Riku's picked up
で
on.
さ、もう一個、下月先生って人のことも聞いてもいいか？
Well, one more thing, can I ask you about this teacher of yours?
話しにくいだろうし、話したくなかったらいいんだ。でもさ、しおりってあの性格だろ？だからしおりが興味を持つってよっぽどだと思うんだよ。だからさ。
I know it's still fresh in your mind, so if you don't want to talk about it, I understand. But does Shuri have a similar personality to her? I was just wondering if maybe that's the reason why you were suddenly so interested in being her friend.
リクってことを大げさにする癖があるよね。もともと話すつもりだったから落ち着いて。
You always read too much into stuff. I explained everything, so calm down.
ああ、ごめん。ありがとな。
Sorry about that, but thanks. I proceeded to tell Riku exactly what I told Shuri the other day. I feel a lot better now, meaning I'm able to be far more objective compared to when I originally talked to Shuri about
だい
it.
たいこんな感じ。リクにはなんか話しがいがあるね。
And that's basically what happened. Honestly, I'm kind of glad I talked to you about this.
はあ？なんでだよ。
Huh? Why is that?
しおりはずっと真剣な表情で話を聞いてて、それはそれでありがたいんだけどさ。リクは表情がコロコロ変わるから見てて楽しい。
Shuri listens to everything I say so seriously, and while I'm grateful for that, I also really enjoy watching your face constantly shift from one expression to the next.
おい、 私はおもちゃじゃねえぞ。
Hi, I'm not a toy.
ああ、リクのおもちゃなら欲しいかも。
Oh, I'd really love a toy version of you I could carry around. Small.
くだんねえことで話そらすなって。でさ、カオルの家出の原因、家族との喧嘩って何だったんだ？
Don't try and change the subject. Why did you run away from home anyway? Did you have a fight with your parents?
それは言いたくないかな。
I don't really want to talk about it.
ごめん、そうだよな。そんな気軽に聞いていいもんじゃないよな。流れでつい言っちまった。すまん。
Sorry, I guess that's not something I can just ask about, huh? I got carried away. My bad. Rico doesn't press the matter. She's clearly the type of person who'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. I can tell she's concerned for my well-being, but from my perspective, it's bordering on excessive. I pick up the second donut, thinking how my life is just as hollow as its missing center.
待ってる人もいるみたいだし、そろそろ出よっか。
I think there's people waiting to see it, so we should probably go.
そうしよっか。
Oh, okay
ドー
then.
ナツもう全部食べたんだね。さすが運動部。
I can't believe you ate all those donuts. Guess you've got an athlete's metabolism. Oh, the donuts are gone.
ドーナツは別腹だからな。
Donuts go in the dessert stomach. Oh no, actually they're all there just yet.
何と別なの？
I'm sorry, the what stomach? The dessert stomach. After returning our tray and baskets, we head toward the exit. As we pass by the counter, I catch a whiff of the sweet smell of donuts frying. Donut! They're delicious. The city, 6:14 p.m.
ドーナツ2個も食べたからお腹いっぱいだ。
I'm stuffed after just 2
ちょっと歩こ
donuts.
うかな。
Want to go for a stroll? I murmur quietly as we step outside. I assume Rico might have something to say in response, but the look she gives me is unreadable. The light changes, and after making sure we're alone, Rico opens her mouth.
なあ、実はもう一個聞きたいことがあったんだ。
Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to ask you.
何？
What's that? Rico suggests we go somewhere with fewer people around. I know right away whether she's going to ask me isn't about donuts. After walking around the corner of a nearby building and stepping into an alleyway, she opens her mouth once more.
この質問も答えたくないなら無視してほしいんだけど、そのさ、下月さんとのことに関連して、いや、やっぱ
If you don't want to answer this question later, it's fine. It's about Miss Shimotsuki again. Actually, maybe I shouldn't.
私の恋愛対象のこと？
Is this about my sexuality?
うん。カオルってさ、女子が好きなのか？
Yes, are you a lesbian, Coral? Rico seems to calm down slightly after hearing me broach the subject first. I take a deep breath before answering.
わかんないや。
I'm not sure. Which is the truth?
私が恋したのが先生で、先生が女の人だったってだけ。他に好きになった人っていないし、考えたことはないわけじゃないけど、自分がどうかって決めたことはない。
It was more like I fell in love with my teacher who happened to be a woman. There's no one else I've liked it in the same way. Thinking about it, I can't say for sure if I am or if I'm not.
変かな。
Pretty weird, huh?
全然そんなことない。
Not at
相
all.
手が男だからとか女だからとかで気持ちは変わらないと思う。
Whether you're in love with a man or a woman, I think the feelings themselves are the same, but also, thank you for answering. I stopped myself from asking Rico if my sexuality is really interesting enough to ask about. From what I've learned about her so far, I already know the answer. It would be pretty mean of me to use her questions against her.
私はまだ好きだよ、先生のこと。だからリクが心配していることは起こらないよ。
I still love her, sensei I mean, so you don't have to worry about me making a move. I know what Riku's worried about, that I might fall in love with Shuri in a romantic sense. At the same time, her question regarding my sexuality has convinced me of something. The feelings Inohara Riku holds for Minagi Shuri go beyond mere friendship.
わかんないんじゃねえか。
I saw that right away.
しおりはさ、カオルと出会って変わり始めてる。
You really don't get it, do you? Shuri began changing from the moment she met
そう
you.
なの？しおりが前からどう変わったのかはわかんないけど、とにかくさ、私にとってはそんな簡単じゃないよ、失恋って。
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's different about her since I didn't know her before. But at any rate, getting over heartbreak isn't that easy for
そも
me.
そもさ、二人同時に好きになるなんて絶対ダメ。ありえない。
For starters, it's impossible for two people to fall in love with each other at the exact same time. Huh? I decided to end our conversation there. We exit the alleyway before heading to the station. As we walk down the stairs into the subway station, Riku suddenly speaks up.
私の気持ち、今日で多分カオルにはバレちまったかもな。
I guess you've probably figured out how I feel.
多分じゃないよ。っていうか、中華街で会った時から可能性感じてたし。
More than probably, I already suspected when we ran into you the other night in Chinatown.
マジかよ。そうなのか？
What? Huh? No way, seriously? Yes. You are so obvious, my girl. Give me a moment. Peeling more tangerines it is. If it's not gonna be that long, then we're gonna complete this chapter. And then I'm gonna end the stream because I'm a bit tired. And I'm also very curious where will the story take us overall. I'm really enjoying this visual novel, honestly. I like that part about Shuri's brother. At first I was like suspecting that might be the case, but then at some point I stopped thinking that. But yeah, in the end he also did pass away, as well as her mother. That's quite sad. I wonder if she'll talk more about her father.
いや、それでさ、明日からも今まで通りでいてほしい。
Look, all I'm saying is I want things to stay the same from tomorrow on.
大げさ。元からそのつもりだったよ。
Stop freaking out. I was never planning on doing anything
あ
differently.
りがとう。頼む。
Thanks, I appreciate it. Walk slowly through the underground station surrounded by dazzling fluorescent lights and LEDs. Classroom, 2 minutes to midnight. That evening, I spent some time with my parents, eat dinner, and then go to bed. I lay there idly, watching random videos and playing games on my phone.
ガチャ引きたい。
I want to roll the gacha. It's almost midnight. Last time I played this game, I quit when it got too hard to advance further without paying real money. Rolling around restlessly in bed, I think back to the conversation I had with Riku earlier. Especially the part about my family. I haven't gone into detail with either Riku or Shuri about exactly what transpired that led to me running away from home. I have a feeling the real reason why I refuse to push Shuri to talk about her home situation is because it's a topic I don't like to talk about or be asked about myself. As I put my feelings into words, the pieces start to fall into place.
10連くらいなら課金してもいいかな。全部忘れられるし、ガチャ引いてる間。
I wonder if that topic is connected to the fact of how we are cold towards her mother. I can afford a 10 roll, right? Gacha will help me forget about everything. My mind turns to Riku as well. I had a feeling Riku liked Shuri as more than a friend, and it looks like I was right. If she just wants to be friends with Shuri, then there will be no reason to ask about my own sexuality so directly.
わかんないな。あ、SSR 来た。これでもうちょい進める。
I just don't know. Oh, I pulled an SSR. I should be able to keep going with this. Deciding now's not the time to try and deal with my emotional turmoil, I decide to go back to my game. Okay, Cinnamons, we did not manage to finish the chapter 5, but I'm gonna end the stream here, because I'm a tad tired indeed. So... I'm not sure if I remember properly, but I think this game is not going to feature any choices overall. Like, it's a kinetic novel, but I may be mistaking. Yeah. Please give me a moment. I'm gonna see whom we could raid today. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I'm really loving this visual novel. Like, I was awaiting it so badly. And I'm quite happy I can stream it to you. And to discover it together with you, Cinnamons. Yo. Also, I don't actually have that many plans for the following days for my streams. I'm gonna take it easy, but I think I'm gonna stream on Wednesday once again. Maybe during the day this time, earlier than today. And I'm very, very curious towards where this game will take us. Like, I imagine the outcome will be us being in a relationship with Shuri, but I wanna see what happened in the past to us, and if there will be more details coming to the brother of Shuri and her father also. I'd be very interested in knowing. So, let me see whom we could raid. Let me see. So, this would be the raid message. Keep your raid for Gyepi. In order to pass on the Gyepi to someone else. We're going to raid VTuber Puppy, who is about to stream some art. Who just began the stream actually, so yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for today, Cinnamons. And I hope you enjoyed my stream as much as I did, at the very least. And we're going to see each other on Wednesday, I believe. I'm gonna share a tweet and a notice on my Discord server an hour beforehand, as usual. And we're gonna see each other next time. Thank you for stopping by. I had a nice evening and day together with you. Have a Gyepi time. Bye bye!